I believe.
Yep.
Hey everyone, Farmhand Mike here. As you know, I got Alexandria here with me. I am sitting in the cab of a Deutz 8280 tractor with the black J&M 1112 grain cart, and we're going to do a live stream today from the cornfield here between Arcanum, New Madison, Greenville, Ohio. We're somewhere in there. I got to fill a truck real quick, so I'm going to do that and then get an audience built up here, and then we will start taking some questions. So I'm going to pull up to the truck here and fill it full of corn. Who that was, but they knew me. Waved and gave me a thumbs up. Passerby went by, gave me the old thumbs up and everything, so that's good. He acted like he knew who I was. So I'm gonna pull up here. We're gonna fill the truck full of corn. So we are in some pretty dry corn today, around 14% moisture. Combine's waiting on me. I was just waiting on the truck here, but we're gonna get things going. We just got back from lunch, and we should be in for a good day of corn harvest here. PTO's on, engine RPMs, open the gate. I got 71,000 pounds of corn on the grain cart. It won't quite all fit on this truck. We don't want to break the law here. So anyways, like I said, grain cart was full, had about 71,000. I got my scales over here. So right now we got just 7,000, 8,000. That's what we're putting in the truck here. I got the J&M iFarm going on over here on my tablet, so that makes it real nice, so we know our weights and stuff. And we'll try not to spill any corn today. I've done pretty good this year. I mean, I don't want to jinx myself, but all right, we got the truck full. We put about 65,000 on the truck. And the combine's waiting on me. He had to pull out. We don't have the field split yet, right there. So he had to pull out of the road to wait on me. So here we go. Get my auger folded down back here. All right, let's go.
Okay, there's a couple questions that came in. What'd you have for lunch today?
Oh my God, for lunch today, let me tell you, my wife fed the whole gang today. We had a pork roast with kibasi, we had homemade mashed potatoes and gravy, and we had applesauce, sauerkraut, and then she made apple crisp, and we had vanilla ice cream. I didn't think I took that big of a portion, and I didn't have seconds, but after the dessert, she gave us, our dessert serving today was way over the top. It was huge, but it was good. It was all homemade, so thanks, Mrs. Les. If we were a little bit on the ball and not in harvest, I told her we need to start doing some cooking YouTube videos here, showing some of these great meals she makes.
You said, let's see. Oh, what are the yields like right now?
The yields, actually, we just did a field that yielded over 250 bushel an acre. I don't know that this field is that good, but our moisture right now, we're down in the corn, it's down in the 15%, which is good. But I'll bet you this corn's making over 200. I don't know how much over 200, but it's pretty good. We had a cold, wet spring, and then we had some decent rains through the summer till about mid-August, and then it turned really dry. Okay, so the combine was waiting on me. He had to pull out of the rows here. So we'll get some dumping on the go action here. Real quick, I got to radio the combine operator. Just a second. I didn't hear you, but we're live. Oh, a nap? Yeah, somebody just asked what we had for lunch. I need a nap too. All right, guys, then you can see as he's dumping the corn in here, we got the J&M farm going on here, so yeah.
Someone asked what made you switch from Versatile to Deutz.
Well, Deutz made me a good offer. They had been asking me to come to work for them for a while, and this spring they called me and had me fly down to their facilities in Atlanta, and we had a pretty good visit, and they made me quite a good offer, so I couldn't say no. And I'll tell you, I don't regret it at all. I really like these tractors. I mean, do I miss the big articulated four-wheel drive tractors? Absolutely. Deutz doesn't make anything like that, but Deutz makes a full line of tractors from 75 up to 340. I'm in a 280 horse tractor now, so it's been good. These are a good, nice quality tractor here. So, and I didn't make a big announcement about it. I know I've mentioned it in some of my videos and so forth, but yep. But I'll tell you, I love this Deutz TTV transmission. This is a CVT transmission. This tractor has a suspended front axle, suspended cab, CVT transmission. They call it TTV. Twin turbo tractor here, 280 horsepower. I mean, this is a sweet tractor on the grain cart.
Everyone just kind of getting on and saying hello.
Okay, well, that's good. Yeah, we'll go down here and we'll catch the combine, and then once we got a couple rows to finish up here, then we'll split this field, and we're hoping to be able to run quite a bit today. We've been having some trouble. We've been hitting some wet spots in the corn, and it's slowed up the grain dryer and so forth, but we're in some pretty dry corn, so we ought to be able to run pretty solid into the night here tonight. So, and it's Sunday, so we didn't get a real early start today. Didn't really have a reason to, so my wife made, like I said, made everyone a good lunch, and here we are.
Someone did say something. Did you hear about Harmless Farmer?
Oh yes,
yeah,
I did. I think I heard that day. That actually happened during the Ohio Farm Show, so I mean I was kind of expecting to see him there, and then a guy I know that knows him, he come over and told me what happened. That's too bad. Andy was definitely a good dude. I met him for the first time probably, if I had to guess, 5 years ago down at the National Farm Machinery Show. And I mean, you know, you hear of people that, you know, say they got to go on disability because they got this wrong with them or that wrong with them. And there's a guy, you know, I mean, the stuff that guy did not having arms was just amazing. I mean, hooking PTO shafts up to equipment, tractors, and I watched that video where he changed a belt out on an unloading auger on the grain bin. I mean, just amazing, just an amazing person. I mean, he very inspirational.
you guys feel free to ask any questions. It doesn't have to be about farming.
Yeah, we can talk about anything.
Yeah.
Actually, at lunchtime, if you guys want to, we even got to talk about Bigfoot. So if you want to talk about Bigfoot, I guess there was a recent Bigfoot sighting here in Ohio. I had heard about, but we're coming up on the combine now, so we'll get up under them here.
It's really dusty.
Yeah, it's dusty. I did clean the windows. All right, so the combine's running he's running about 5.8 mile an hour. Okay, so that's a John Deere S780 combine with an 8-row corn head on it. And if you're just joining us, we got a J&M 1112 grain cart back here on the Deutz FAR 8280 tractor. If we get caught up here, wait on the truck, I'll hop out of the tractor and take my phone around the tractor and show you the tractor. I'll have some YouTube videos coming up with this. I did get some drone footage. I've actually been using the auto steer some on the tractor here, running beside the combine. That way I can pop my drone up and get some drone shots while I'm doing this. It's a lot easier to fly the drone and run a tractor when you got guidance on. I've done it without guidance, and I know it's probably not the best thing in the world to do, but we're out in a pretty open field here and not going super fast, so I do it every now and then. I wouldn't recommend it for just anybody.
Someone was wondering who saw Bigfoot.
I can't say. It wasn't me this time, though. Okay, I guess the other thing we've talked about on here before is beavers. The one farm where we farm at, beavers have moved into that creek again, and we'll probably be up in that field in about a week or so. It's in corn, and okay, combine's empty. I'm going to turn around and go back to the other end of the field. Anyways, I should have some beavers to trap this winter, and depending what kind of winter we have, maybe do some coyote trapping. I haven't seen any coyotes during harvest yet. I did see a red fox a couple weeks ago when I was running the combine, and I really haven't seen many deer either, which is kind of weird.
Have you ever been to Larson Farms?
I have never been to Larson Farms, and actually I've never even met those guys. I know a lot of the farm YouTubers, and don't know them. I've only watched a couple of their videos because people had asked me about them, and I didn't know who they were, but they got quite the following, that's for sure.
What's your thoughts on the Mothman, since you believe in Bigfoot?
On the what?
The Mothman.
I don't know much about that. I actually don't know anything about the Mothman, other than I've seen a couple big ones from time to time in the summer that scared me. So we got a dust storm going on ahead of us there.
Oh,
we worked this field yesterday. It's really dry here and windy, and you can see that dust cloud blowing across there. So that field was soybeans, and I worked that yesterday morning with the Fury high-speed disc and the John Deere 9420R, and then we started harvesting, and then another boy, he finished it off. But that's another thing I should talk about. We had a pretty bad field fire here earlier in the week, about 10 miles from here. It even jumped the road, and then we just had one north of here a couple miles this morning, but I think they got that one under control pretty quick. But it's been, I don't think it's rained here since mid-August, and the wind has been blowing hard since Wednesday. I mean, the other day, I mean, it's almost, if you didn't know any better, I would have thought I was in Nebraska. All right, we're at the end of the field now, and we're going to wait on the combine here a minute.
Someone said, like someone else asked, why Deutz? I'm a huge fan of them. Just curious about your opinion of them, especially on a cost-value ratio.
I'll tell you, I mean, here's what I can say about this Deutz tractor, the one I'm in. I mean, these are not a, what do I want to say? I'm looking for just a basic mechanical tractor. I mean, these tractors have a lot of stuff going on in them. This tractor's just got so many things, and there's so many different ways to operate it. This 280 that I'm in, 8280, is loaded up. I mean, it's got a front 3-point front PTO, you know, TTV transmission. You can run this transmission in a manual mode, an automatic mode, a PTO mode, and you can set different engine speeds. But what I really like, you know, fuel is very expensive nowadays, and guys are trying to watch their fuel costs. Deutz engines are very fuel efficient, but with this automatic feature, I can run this thing in automatic, and this tractor will pull a load through the field. Like, say I want to run 10 mile an hour back to the truck with a loaded grain cart. I actually had this in automatic set at 10 mile an hour, and this tractor was going through the field maintaining 10 mile an hour, and the engine was only running 1,000 to 1,200 RPMs. I went up a hill and it climbed up a little bit, but what that automatic mode does is lets that engine run the absolute lowest RPM it can and still maintain and pull that load, which is going to be huge on fuel savings. I mean, I know some other tractors have that capability too, but it's hard for a guy like me that was brought up driving a tractor where you just push the throttle all the way forward and you run that engine wide open. So when I'm going through the field here and the tractor's only running 1,000 RPMs and I'm coming up on a hill and it just keeps running, it's hard for me to get used to that. But I mean, it's technology. It's just amazing. So there's a lot. I've learned a lot about this tractor since I started working for him, and the technology is just, in my opinion, out of this world.
Yes, it's kind of,
okay.
Yeah. I mean, I guess someone else did ask why Deutz.
Yep.
Or like,
yeah.
Why'd you leave?
Yeah,
Versatile?
so I guess I'll bring that up. I mean, you know, I worked for Versatile for 13 years. I was a service rep. Then I went in to do dealer training, and I just had a good opportunity to come up with Deutz here in North America, and it just seemed like a good opportunity. A guy I used to work with at Versatile, he's worked there for quite a while, and him and I are friends, and we talk, and he talked to me, and then the owner of PFG, which is Power Farming Group, who is the actual they're the Versatile distributor in Australia. They're out of New Zealand. They're also a Deutz distributor over there, but they're the Deutz distributor in the USA. And the owner there I've known for quite a while. He had called me, and we talked, and it just seemed like a good move. I mean, I'm 54 years old. I don't have a history of changing jobs very often. I worked for Gale for 15 years, Versatile for 13. I'm 54. I don't really want to change jobs again, and I'm very happy about my decision. So I plan on being here for a long time.
How does the cost of the Deutz compare to other brands?
I don't think the Deutz, it's not going to be the cheapest tractor out there because of all the options, but it's certainly not the most expensive tractor either. It's I mean, it's just a good tractor for the money. I would compare these tractors more. I mean, if you're talking about tractors, I would put these more up in that Fendt category myself. And I don't know a lot about Fendt tractors, but I know Fendt's really come a long ways here in the USA, and I would put this tractor up in as far as technology and the way everything operates and stuff. This tractor I'm in is built in Germany, and I was just over there a couple weeks ago, and the factory was just unbelievable. I do have some video clips from that factory. I'll be putting a YouTube video together. I have not posted any YouTube videos for a while because you know, I'm working my day job and then, you know, helping harvest here at home, and I just haven't had time to put any videos up. But I do got a lot of good footage. I just got to edit it. So normally this time of year I don't get a lot of videos put up on YouTube. I'll just have to put them up through the winter and stuff. So I have lots of good stuff coming to my channel, but right now is a tough time for me to edit. I mean, my social media is pretty much, I'm a one-man show. My daughter and wife help me a little bit, but for the most part, I shoot all my videos and I edit all my videos, and they help me a little bit here and there with some pictures and like this live stream. I could not do a YouTube live in the tractor without Alexandria helping me. I mean, I got to pay attention to what I'm doing. I can't read the comments and stuff on the phone, so it's a big help. But we'll get there. I see a semi pulling in, and I should have. I got a full grain cart, so we're gonna head to the truck. Alrighty, here we go. We're running about 12 mile an hour across this field right now. Like I said, this suspended axle, suspended cab, this tractor rides beautiful.
There's really not many questions.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know. We've never done a live stream. We've always done evening live streams. We've never done a live stream on a Sunday afternoon. So, I mean, I imagine a lot of the farmers that watch my YouTube are out in the field right now. Of course, so many farmers got an iPad or something in their tractor or combine. They watch YouTube videos while they're farming. But I imagine a lot of people are watching football. A lot of people like football on Sunday if you're not a farmer. But I'd rather be doing this myself. So I got about 69,000 pounds in the grain cart, and we'll get what we can on this truck here. So we got a new semi here. Well, it's not new. We filled the red semi now with the white semis here. So we're gonna come in and fill him. And here we go. For unannounced, I mean, yeah. We should be able to keep the trucks moving right away today. We got a guy, Hank, who's been in some of my videos before. Hank's back at the grain bin, and he's dumping the trucks, and a fellow named Emerson, he's driving the semis back and forth. When he gets back to the farm, or the bins, Hank has the truck empty and waiting for him, and then Hank takes the full truck, backs it in the pit, and dumps it. So Hank has been he's been running his butt off here with the trucks this year. I think he likes doing it. He's a truck driver, all right.
Is there anyone that sells Deutz like in this area at all?
No. Deutz is building their dealership count here in the USA. So some areas we got a good dealer network. We're working on this area right now, and hopefully have some good news for you here in the near future for somebody local, but I can't say right now.
What kind of offering does Deutz have in the U.S. for their combines and other equipment? Yes. Or are they only offering tractors?
Yes, in the USA, Deutz is only offering tractors. And all the models that they make, are not all coming to the USA, certain models, but we got models from 75 up to 340 horsepower. And that there, folks, is as close as you can get without actually spilling corn. I didn't spill any corn, but I was close. That happens because I'm here yakking away. All right, another truck full. I'll get the auger folded back here, and the combine's not waiting on me either, so that's good. We got an offset in the field up here. We're gonna have to cut some end rows out. So if I'm waiting on him while he does those, I'll get out of the tractor. I'll show everyone the tractor. I'm not gonna be on here real long today, but we've probably been going for what, 20 minutes now, if I had to guess? 26. We'll probably go another half hour, so let everybody get on with their Sunday. But I sure appreciate you guys that are on here watching. I do like doing these live streams, and I think they're a lot of fun, and we usually get some good questions and good stuff to talk about. So
how do you like your new Massey? It might save your back during the snow, is what someone said.
Yes, yeah. So for those of you that don't know, I haven't made a video about it yet. I just bought a new Massey Ferguson GC 1725 compact tractor, 25 horse tractor. It's got a 60-inch mower deck on the bottom, and it's got a loader, 4-wheel drive or front wheel assist, mechanical front wheel drive, whatever you want to call it. And I got it in early August, and it's been so dry I haven't got to mow the yard with it a lot, but it's a nice little tractor. I want to get a 3-point hitch rototiller for it yet, and yeah, it should be good for moving snow. I have a Troy-Bilt snow blower that works really good, but I would guess I'll probably use that loader here if we get a big snow.
Does your buddy Trevor still run the grain cart sometimes? Or?
No, I don't know what happened to Trevor. I think he's too busy. He's too busy racing motorcycles and deer hunting. I think he kind of forgot about farming. He was out here in the field yesterday, but I don't see much of him anymore.
Where are you planning on riding this winter? Anything up in the UP? Or?
Yeah, I'll probably make a UP trip this year for sure. Probably just go back to that Newberry area, but I do want to get up in that Keweenaw Peninsula again. But I do. I really want. Yeah, a little rabbit running across the road. I'm looking forward to the western riding though. I want to. Of course, you know I've been to McCall, Idaho 5 years in a row, so I'll probably do another McCall trip. Of course, my son Andrew lives in Salt Lake City area, and we go up in the Monte Cristo range, and I'll probably be riding Utah. I mean, it really depends where it snows. We've never been to Cook City, Montana. We do want to ride in Cook City sometime. And another place would be, I think it's Sealy Lake, Montana. And we're just going to kind of see where the snow is and see what works out. And then hopefully get another, go out to Wyoming in March for the hill climb and maybe ride a couple days up in Goatee again. So.
How does the 8280 compare to the 7250? What are some of the major differences?
Hold on, come again?
Did you see Sasquatch back there?
No, we didn't. I just saw a little rabbit. Maybe that's why he was running.
Must have been a good year for him.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I guess the combine operator saw Bigfoot. Anyway, scared a rabbit out. But what was we talking about?
How does the 8280 compare to the 7250? What are some of the major differences?
Yeah, the 7250 Deutz would be, well, it's a different frame size. This is an 8 series. That's a 7 series. Actually, the 7250 is just going to be coming here to the USA. There's some on order or some on their way. I did see some 7250s when I was over in Germany, and I don't know a lot about the 7250 yet because I haven't actually had my hands on one. So stay tuned for that.
When will you get started with your Christmas lights this year? You need a Santa on your Massey with lights. That's what someone said.
We'll see. So I have, nobody knows this. This summer I got to get over. There's a pipe outlet, a tile outlet here. The combine has to come out and go around it. This summer I moved. We sold our house and I moved about 5 miles down the road. Property come up for sale. It had a basement and a barn and 5 acres. So I have 5 acres to fill with Christmas lights. And I don't know if I'm going to get that done or not. But I'll probably start around Thanksgiving is when I usually do. But I don't even know where I'm going to hang my Santa and reindeers that I would hang from the TV tower. I'm going to have to put a flagpole or something in. I don't know how I'm going to cable Santa and the reindeers flying through the air at the new house yet. But something I got to work on. Okay, so he's got to cut some end rows out here. So if you guys want, well, whether you want to or not, I got a little time here. So I'm going to get out of the tractor and we're going to show you the tractor and grain cart here. It's got a handle right there. So I'm going to make sure everything's in neutral. I got the brake locked and we'll get out here. Let me flip this around. I need my reading glasses on, but okay. I'll hand the camera down to her.
I flipped it.
Okay, so here we go. So we'll go in for a closer look here. So I didn't figure there was no point talking out there. So here's my control lever for speeding up or slowing down. Hand throttle here. I got a couple throttle or engine idle presets here. Right here I'm running my gate for the grain cart hydraulic lever. I'm running the spout here. I got a couple hydraulic levers here, or I can move it and run it over here as well. I got my climate control radio. This has got the shuttle lever forward and reverse, or I can change direction here as well. This is where I can set my auto speeds. I got a mode button here to go a couple different transmission modes. This is my PTO switch. This is the front PTO if I was running a mower. Key switch over here, and so on. So we'll get this flipped around here. So I think I talked about earlier, so this tractor has an automatic mode in it. You can run a couple different ways where you can use the foot throttle, kind of drive it like a vehicle, or I can, with those two buttons I showed you, 1 and 2 there on the control lever, I can set this in automatic where that engine just runs a real low RPM but maintains my speed. So the transmission does the work, engine runs real slow at the minimum that it can to keep the tractor going, which as I said earlier, there's times I've went through the field here with 70,000 pounds on the cart and running 10 mile an hour, and this tractor is running at 1,000 to 1,200 RPM. So that's pretty neat. I got my, whoa, shit. I also got a monitor in here. This tractor does have GPS.
Want me to flip it?
It's good. And yeah, it has GPS. So a lot of different things here. And I'm going to hand this back to her, see if we got any questions. I see the combine coming. He gets these end rows picked off, but I got to move so he can dump on me here. So. Well, there's kind of an offset in the field here. The rows are kind of jacked up a little bit here, so I'm not sure how he's going to cut this out, so I'll just get out of his way. Would be the best thing, but I'll park straight in case he wants to dump on me here. We got a couple point rows here. There's a fence and so forth, so. All right. Was there any questions on the tractor? I didn't talk while I was walking around it just because it was windy. The tractor was running. I didn't think anybody'd be able to hear me, but I'll do a video on this tractor and go through the controls with everybody at another time. But just wanted to do the live stream here, kind of show everyone what's going on, talk a little bit, and yeah, like I said, didn't know if Sunday was going to be good or bad, but here we are. We got, I think, 70 some people on here, so we made no plans to do this. I didn't make any announcements or anything. We just did it. So okay, yeah, I had a phone call come through. So a neighboring farm, I know his grandson watches me on YouTube and rides in the combine, so if he's calling me now and he's watching this from his combine, I couldn't answer because I'm using my phone to do the live stream. So Dave, I'll call you back later if you're listening.
Does Deutz sell any toys?
There is some Deutz toys. I don't, I'm not sure where you get them just yet, but I will. My toy tractor collection, because we just moved, I have everything packed up, and I got to build shelving in my new house for it, so that's coming. But I did get a toy Lamborghini tractor. So Deutz, over in Germany and Italy, SDF is Sami Deutz Fahr. So the same factory that builds the Deutzes builds the Sami tractors, which is spelled same, S-A-M-E. They also build Lamborghini tractors. I got to drive a Lamborghini tractor, so that was really cool. It's actually the same thing as this tractor, just painted a different color. And there's no plans to bring Lamborghini tractors over here, the new ones. I know there's some over here already from years past, but that was my goal. I want a Lamborghini tractor. Now, I will never own a Lamborghini car. Well, I'll never be able to afford one, probably. I have no desire to have a Lamborghini car, but I would love to say I had a Lamborghini tractor. But I just got a toy one. But yeah, we'll work on those Deutz toys here, and we'll get set up here and get selling them.
I think that was really the last question.
Well, if you guys want to ask some more questions, feel free. But here we are, just harvesting away. I guess I gotta watch what I say. I used the term picking corn, and I got corrected on that because we're not picking corn, we're shelling corn. Well, there's a lot of people that say picking corn, and just depends what area you're from. A lot of guys say shelling corn, picking corn, cutting corn, harvesting corn, all the same thing. I mean, I know picking corn technically is referred to an ear corn picker, but I just like using the term we're picking corn today. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Fall harvest 2022. All the soybeans are done here, and I don't know, we probably got 1,000 acres of corn left total, I would guess. And we started working some ground on Friday, and it's so dry and so hard, I didn't think the disc would go in the ground, but it's doing a phenomenal job working the ground. The corn stalks always work up better if they get a rain on them, but I got in a field of corn stalks the same day we harvested them. I went in that night, and it worked them up pretty nice. But I don't think there's any rain in the extended forecast either. But somebody said it's supposed to get pretty cold tonight, and there's a chance of snow flurries by morning, so we'll see. So that's kind of exciting. I know it's only going to be high in the 40s here the next couple days. I think today's sunny, as you can see, and I think today's supposed to get up to about 68. So it's a nice fall day, just a little windy. Anyhow, just comments. So
Yeah, they're just.
we can wrap it up here. We'll do one more dump on the go here, and then yeah, if there's no more questions and stuff, I guess we'll wrap her up. He's gonna come over and he's got these end rows to do. I'll jump out here and video I'll show you the combine up close. Get out of the tractor here. That's another thing, you hear that beeping. If you forget to lock the brake, you get out of the seat, it'll lock the brake automatically. Nice safety feature. He's got some end rows to do over there. That's why we're not dumping on the go. You can see it's a little windy out here. You can tell by my beard, almost tripped. It's windy. I'm gonna get back in the tractor here. We've got a truck pulling in. I don't know if I have enough to fill him yet, but let's get in the tractor and see if any more questions popped up. Okay, so a semi just pulled in. We got these end rows to do. I got 52,000 pounds on the grain cart. I don't quite have enough to fill a truck yet. as soon as he gets these end rows done, that should be enough to fill the truck, and we'll do an unload on the go or two. We'll wrap up this live stream. I keep looking over here for the camera, and the camera is over here, I think. That's the hardest part about me using the phone to film when I'm talking, because I'm always looking at the other end, and I think I'm looking at it right now. And hey, I got a serious question for everybody. This will be good comment. My goatee. My wife hates me having a long goatee, and so does Alexandria. Should I cut this down to a respectable level, or let it keep it long? You know, sometimes it's a pain in the butt having it long. But anyways, let's hear your thoughts on that, and I'll hand this back to Alexandria, and she can read some, see if there's any questions that popped up, and we'll go from there. I'm going to circle around here so you don't have to pull out to fill me up.
Someone said leave it the way it is. You can play Santa.
Yeah.
Oh, her grandma Kathy just texted you and said cut it.
My mom said to cut it, my wife says to cut it, and my daughter says to cut it. Probably 3 people I should listen to.
Someone said to keep it because you're the man of the house.
Well, that's a good point, you know. I wish Hank was driving the semis. Hank has a very long beard, and he's got his mustache going, and he's let his hair grow out, so he's an old truck driving biker looking dude for sure. But he does both, so he's got combine sticking his auger out. Here we go. Let's get you a good one here.
Vicky Martin said at least trim it up.
Okay. Well, it is. I didn't put the beard wax in this morning, so all right, here we go. He's got his auger out. I'm gonna have to make a U-turn here. Try to do this. All right, this is what I like. Pulled back too quick. There we go. We're gonna go. I won't have the truck real full, but I got enough. Yeah, I'm gonna have enough to fill them. So, definitely gonna have enough to fill them. The red truck has that trailer holds more than the other truck, but yeah, I got 62,000 pounds of corn on here. We'll get them a load here.
How fast were you driving there?
I was up to 12 mile an hour when I was going after him. And then the combine's running about 5.5 to 6 roughly. I mentioned in a video before about a CVT transmission or IVT. You know, I don't have a lot of experience with them here until the last couple of years. And I've heard people make the comment that they're overrated and you don't need them. But I'll tell you, once you run one, I think they are just the stuff. Trying to keep it clean, folks. So, hold on. Yeah, what? Go ahead.
Can you ask Emerson to tar fix Dave Coles and blowing off going down the road?
Okay, yeah, he tried calling me, but I was on the live stream. I'll tell him.
You might have to. Yeah, I got you. Living man, never seen a tarp like that.
Okay. I think he's got a radio in the truck.
Yeah, I heard you.
Yeah, you guys were tarping him down by the cell phone tower. Well, guys, I am slipping. I didn't even have my auger folded
Yeah,
up.
the neighbor called and said that there was corn blowing off. Tell me put these fellas down. I didn't hear you. Tell me put these fellas down.
Well, I kind of got that last truck too full on the back end too, so that last load might have been an exception, but I hear you. But we got tarps, we might as well use them.
Talking to me.
I'm talking to whoever will listen to me.
I didn't hear what you said.
I said I'm talking to whoever will listen to me, and I'm risking spilling corn because I'm loading into the truck while I'm doing it.
What's the corn yielding this year, and what's the moisture?
The moisture in this field's around 14 to 15%, and we got a lot of corn making over 200 bushel an acre, which is really good for the dry. It's been dry here since August.
Is Deutz any way connected to Versatile?
Not, no way, shape, or form. Other than distributorship in Australia, for Versatile is also the Deutz distributor in Australia as well. Alright, truck is full. Not as full as the last truck, full enough. Is he coming to target? Yes. Okay. I better go chase the combine. So we'll do another unload on the go here, and we'll probably wrap it up. So if anybody's watching, joining in, got any questions, I'll probably be on here about 5 more minutes or so. Pretty quiet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone just says they love your videos.
Well, thank you. And if you weren't on earlier, like I said, I got a lot of content filmed. This is just a busy time of the year for me to edit, so I'm gonna have a ton of good stuff coming though, so stay tuned. But don't worry, there's a lot of farming channels out there putting stuff up every day right now in the field. I got tons of content from all kinds of different farms that I'll be able to deliver all winter. So when everyone's got the winter blues, I'll have all kinds of farming videos. So we're running 14 mile an hour across the field right now. And we're gonna come up on the combine here. Well, he's got the tarp on the truck, so sometimes on a windy day like this, that can be a challenge. We didn't quite get the combine empty before we got to the end of the field here, but I can see through the cab of the combine in the window looking into the grain tank, so I can see when it's getting down there being empty. And all right, we'll head to the other end of the field here and go catch the combine coming back. He's gonna go split the field. That way when you split the field like that, the auger is always exposed, so he doesn't have to pull out and if he gets trapped going back. But I got to catch him down here at the other end, so that's what I'll go do and go from there. So guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up. We've probably been going close to an hour here, so
57 minutes.
okay, I want to thank everybody for watching. Thank all my followers. Let me see if I can do all this in one breath, like I do on all my YouTube videos. I end it with, and that's going to do it for this video. Thank you, everybody. No, see, this is what happens when I edit videos. That's going to do it for this video. I hope everyone enjoyed it. If you did like this video, please go down there and hit that like button. And feel free to comment below. If you are new to my YouTube channel, please go down there and hit that subscribe button. And if you want to see more of what I'm doing, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Farmhand Mike. And as always, thank you for watching and supporting my social media. I did it! I did it! Usually when I'm doing the videos at home, sometimes it takes me 3 or 4 times to get that perfect. So anyways, guys, gals, everyone, thanks for watching. I probably won't do another live stream during harvest, or if I do, maybe give a little more notice. But when we catch up with the other crew and we got both combines in the same fields, whoa, hit a rough spot. Maybe we'll do a live stream here in a couple weeks with both combines in the same field. But for now, that's gonna do it. And thank you. So I'm gonna stop the tractor and we are going to call it good.
Bye.
Bye.